So here's a temporary setup. I went and was going to go get a power cord, but instead I did the right thing, and I actually borrowed the power cord from my electric pressure cooker that China sent, because we just made a nice rot post in that a few days ago or something, so it's handy. And this is the first power-up since the video editing rig, which it's got to be 3-4 years. It sparked. That's a good sign. It's got a power button, yeah, over here. Now I remember when I turn it on, it goes beep, boop, 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 beep, 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 boop, 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 boop. It's got, like, you know, it bleep bloop stuff. Yeah, there you go. Hey, it posts. No shit. Look at that. Delete. Let's go in the BIOS. See how bad the time is and all that. Oh, yeah, they made that readable. September 2nd, 2011. Dead CMOS battery? Anyone? Prolibee? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm reading the wrong thing. System BIOS date is that. 11/6/2023, 6:34. It's not bad. Is this how do you change that? Plus minus? This one? So it's 5. No. 16. Close enough. Let's see, HCI port 1, 1 terabyte hard drive. It's a Western defective. Let me see if I get the camera in here for a close-up. Yeah, 1 terabyte. 1 terrible byte. Second should be the DVD burner. Yeah, it's there. Clock to all DIMM PCI PCIe. We could leave that off. Spread spectrum so the phone goes farther. Sure, why not? Boot up numlock, yeah. USB beep message. That was the beep boop boop business. AMD cool and quiet. Ooh. What if we disable it? I don't think it makes any difference. Integrated peripherals, SATA, AHCI for SATA, USB, legacy USB support, especially. Onboard graphics is only enabled. USB storage, emulation, auto, fine. Onboard audio, LAN, and LAN option ROM for booting. Sure, why not? There's everything. Smart fan, disabled! Just to see if it does anything. Deep power off mode, enabled. Ooh. Power on by real-time clock alarm. Power on by PCIe devices. Wake on PS2 keyboard mouse. Wake on USB keyboard mouse. Restore on AC power loss last state. Don't need no passwords. EFI device. Sure. Don't know what that is. And everything else is good and set properly. UEFI device priority. It doesn't have that. Hard disk drive priority. That's your choice. Optical drive, removable, network, quiet boot enabled. No. Hold on all errors, save and exit, and go back in the BIOS. Yeah, the fan doesn't make any more noise. So we'll go and change that. Where do we see that? Smart fan enabled. And wasn't there something else? Whoop. AMD cool and quiet enabled. I don't think I want that. I think that like throttles it. Well, yeah, I don't like AMD, so we'll we'll call that good. Let's see what the fuck OS it's got. Here we go. Some water today. I don't know I've ever seen that, but shows you all the info. Oh, it's got 7. Wow, I was smart. I put Windows 7 back on it. That monitor plug is not in great. There, that's better. This used to be hooked up to a monitor that supported, you know, 1080p on VGA. So we'll see what Windows does with this when it comes up. Factory load. Yeah, it's there. Welcome. You've got mail. It's booting up. It's that's probably not right. Oh my dick! What did I do to this thing? Holy shit, I don't even know what's here. Oh my dick. Wow. I have all of that shit backed up. Right, and I left it on here because pretty much all of this stuff is the old Throwback Thursdays. And then I edited all that down. Holy fucking shit. Oh my, I can't, that's a lot of shit on there. Oh my lord. Wow. I had forgotten all about that. This background is fucking horrendous. Oh yes, I used to use TeamViewer, and it's not hooked to the network because I didn't get a cable for that, and I should be doing that over there, which is probably a better option because it'll actually fit. Okay, so we have a working operating system, and it works, and it's right there. I gotta clean up a lot of the icons, but I can do that. So that's great. Okay, I thought this still had Windows 10 on it. But I guess I was smart and got rid of that shit and reloaded it back to 7. That's a great thing. Alright, so now that poses problems. Can you go away? You don't... Thanks. Jesus. The keyboard works. Does the mouse work? Yeah, it does. Okay. So now that poses some problems. Old Dell system in Club J. Model M, an old Gatewood mouse, but it works, so who cares? Kind of works. So that's here, and I would sit in this chair, which is a mess now because of the whole TV thing. Never planned on having a second computer here, and I'm not getting rid of this because that drives these two things for the visualization of the music at Club J. So I'm definitely not getting rid of that. So there's that. Okay. So that means there's only one Ethernet run here. So that means that I would have to run another Ethernet cable. And doing that, blang, requires getting up in here. And I can do this, but it's... I don't know how I did it the first time. Because I went all the way from the floor up to the ceiling and somehow found the snake in there, the wire snake, and then it's a big pain in the dick. And somehow I ran it like under the floor joist, so it's all like contained in the wall and runs back into the server room where it connects. TV, okay, is here. Android TV box has an Ethernet port. Network patch panel needs Ethernet. that's no reason to run it wirelessly. So I'm running Ethernet here anyway, and this is going to be a lot easier once I get the hole drilled, because I can just come in the ceiling anywhere in the server room and zip that right on through that hole and plug that in. So to run a second cable, not a problem, because there's holes down in the thing in there where everything is eventually going to go. So that's good. That works. That's the idea. Okay. But if I put it here, keyboard and mouse, I got a keyboard and mouse. So what if I go through the effort and put the system here and run the Ethernet cable? Yeah, I could put a switch, but, you know, you do it right. So either which way, get Ethernet here, but then I'm going to need a long HDMI cable to go all the way around to the TV, and there's no elegant way except to just sneak it in the cabinet and then out that hole and back into the back of the TV. So still, because I want to clean all this up. This has gotta, no, we can't do this anymore. That's not, no. So, you know, I gotta find options here. So the other option is to put it here and use a KVM. And I have a KVM that my old friends Alyssa and Rob gave me, but because Millennial, it's for USB. And obviously this is PS2. Great. I have a 4-port KVM, PS2, that was for a project that never took place. So I don't know what to do at this stage of the game. I don't have a clue what in the fuck to do at this point and where I should put it. I think the best and easiest option is to put the system in there, and the reason this thing is on its side is because it does not fit the width, but it was the only receiver I had that had an input at the time that I could use. So that's why that's there like that. And even though it didn't fit, that's why it's in there like that. So, and it's been working and it's been great, so I'm not moving that or touching that. And there is a shelf way up top in there that I can put the DVD player and the cable box on when I'm done with the wiring. The Android TV box will just sit right there because it's so small that, you know, and it's got a little clock on it, so why not, you know. So that's fine. And then I have a wireless keyboard and mouse, but then I got an extra keyboard and mouse laying around. First world problems. I want to give this thing a network connection, and I'm too lazy to run up 2 flights and grab a patch cord, which I really should have here. And I have a coupler down here because the network cable is to the right, and because I don't normally work on this shit here, and it's too much of a pain in the dick to move it over there, because why? So I said, well, we could do a wireless connection. And I said, oh yeah, I got one from China. That'll be good. We'll see if we can actually make it work, just to see if I get a network connection just for shits and grins. So I got out my box, and in here I got all kinds of classic great shit, like a card bus Linksys wireless G card. You know, that's cool. And I got a USB sound card here. This actually, I just did a video on Halloweenus for a computer speaker that hooks up 3.5 millimeter, and the Dell computer, the 4110 that I think it is, or 4010, I forget, that Lexmarks567 gave me that had a bad fan, so we'll put a link in the prescription to that, that I fixed, that I used for that. The headphone jack on it is knackered, and I don't know why, it always was. So I always got to play with the damn cable, and it's just gotten so bad now. I should open it up and see if I could rework the joints on that, or if the jack is broken or what. But this would have worked. I could have plugged that in and put, you know, you get you can get sound that way. So that would have been a smart idea, but I didn't do that. And I'm looking through, and I didn't find the wireless adapter, but I found this. And I'm not sure what this exactly is. I think I know what it is. And we're going to see if we can find out in a second. Okay, it's, I have no idea what it is. I thought this was a 2.5 to 1.8 inch drive connector, but taking a second look at this, there are double sets of pins, and I believe that would be for a compact flash card. I don't know what the fuck kind of connector that is. So if anybody knows, I'd love to know, because I have no idea what type of connector that is, because it ain't a 2.5 inch IDE, because that doesn't match up, so I don't know. So that still leaves me with no network connection. Pardon while I just shoved that back in there. And then I said, oh yeah, it's still in its original box, so I got it. That was a good time waster, right? Does it open? It opens. It even has a mini CD and USB and all that great shit. So we'll get that. We'll get its antenna. And I think we'll just plug it in and see what the hell happens. Just to do this, just to do the Abraham 23, because the Ethernet's right there. I mean, right there. But let's do it wireless because you can, you know? And you just, that goes like that. Windows found something. That's good. Does the DVD drive still open? Is it the right way for it to open? Oh, no way! It actually opened. That is impressive. I could push this over the network, but that's too much of a pain in the dick right now. Because this is apparently no effort November. So that's why we're doing the time waster videos like that. Got stuck on the little flap. Alright. Now, let's see if we could do that. That's a little too much. So we'll, yeah. Realtek drivers, eh? Well, can I use this on here? No. No, I mean, why would that work? Yeah, this I need a mouse pad. So we'll forgo that. And just for shits and grins, right? Just for shits and grins. Let's see if we could just force it to install search. Yeah, just okay. Oh, that worked great. Search your computer and Windows updates. It didn't even bother. Browse. Browse. Computer. That. Windows. And we'll say OK. And next. Instead of going through its installer shit, if it even has that. I'm going to need some more water. I'm really thirsty for some reason. Yeah, hey, installing driver software. That's pretty impressive. Point the antenna up. I don't think you could see that kind, but it's got a blinking light. That's a good thing. It's, oh, hey, look at that. 802.11 AC. So it's in, good. And that one, I don't know if that supports 1000, but it doesn't matter. Portable devices? Drive E. There is no Drive E. Oh, that's the card reader. So it's got a wireless connection, but it's like nothing's in the, it's not there. So where's the network? View, connect to a network. There it is. Ooh, that's got some spicy looking good stuff. There's the 5G. Wow, we got a speedy interwebs connection. Yay! The username, but I don't want TeamViewer. Go back here. Go over here. Uninstall. I don't want that. TeamViewer sucks. I don't use that bullshit anymore. Uninstall. I'll tell you, when I had... Why don't you close it yourself? It wants me to close it. Where is it? It's not even here. I don't want to reload this thing. Remove settings. Get out of my system. Give my details. Installing. Yeah. Good. Good. That's doing a good thing. Good. I don't know what else is on here that I don't use, but I got a hole in my desktop now. No, I don't want that. That's got an old Chrome. No, not that. Oh, will this update anymore? It's not supposed to, but... Wow, that's an oldie. Yeah, it is. It's actually friggin' updating. That's nifty. Do I have the speed test program on here just to see what it reads? I don't. Of course, why would I? I mean, that only makes sense. It's on the network. All right, give me a minute. Let's just for shits, right? To see what kind of wireless network connection we get.